Hey feminine, let's go ahead and jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are the spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Thank you, thank you. All right. We have career. We have unavailable. That goes hand in hand with that career card. We have mission. Okay. Finances, and it fell right underneath career. So alignment, yeah. And fortune. Oh, I like this, guys. This is nice. This is nice. Okay. I feel like some people here, okay, have some things that they need to work on, but we all do. All right. The underlying energy here is toxic. All right. So you may have some ways about yourself that you realize and notice, this is preventing me from coming into alignment with what it is that I really want. Okay. Your person may also be noticing the same thing, but for this energy to be here, that's just what it is. There's a need to reflect. There's a need to really go deep within oneself and say, okay, what is it about me that continually attracts certain energy, or what is it about me that repels certain energy? Okay. You have to be honest with yourself if you really want to grow, if you really want to evolve, okay? You can't lie to self. You can't run away from truth, in fact, because regardless of if you run away from it or not, that's just what it is, right? So do you feel like here in this present moment right now, you are the way that you feel you should be for your person, for somebody you feel like is your person? If not, in what ways can you improve? In what ways can you better yourself? Okay. Now, when it comes to your person is not available fully at this time, or even what may come across as at all. Okay. For some of you, you may have already met this person. You may know exactly who they are. It just hasn't come into alignment yet. For others of you, perhaps you haven't met the individual, but whoever this person is not available right now because they're focused on their career and their finances, building themselves up, getting to a place where they feel like they're able to not only take care of themselves and give themselves a decent life, right? Give themselves a decent, livelihood, but also that they're able to provide that for someone else, okay? Or others, depending on what your situation is, okay? So again, something needs to come into alignment. It may come across like, well, I want it to happen right now. It's not happening. Why is that? You're not ready. They're not ready. However, there is a greater mission here between you and this person. Okay, there's something that the two of you are meant to fulfill together. You're meant to complete and accomplish together. But everything has to come into, again, alignment. You and this person are going to have great fortune together. Okay? But you have to work on yourself. Get yourself ready to receive these blessings that are coming in. Because you know one thing about Source. Source ain't going to give us something before we're ready to receive it, right? So we have to get ready to receive. And if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So just make sure you're keeping yourself where you want to be, right? Which is in alignment. Back to that, right? This person doing the same thing. Focused on their career, keeping everything together, being able to provide the security and stability so that when y'all come together, you are able to thrive the way that you need to bring forth this fortune. Okay? So this looks really good here. Okay? I feel like this person could have a karmic relationship going on at the time, whether you know them or not. All right? This person has a karmic relationship going on because, we have two different storylines here. We got the group of people who know the person, know exactly who they are. They're not available because they're focused on career in a karmic relationship. They know what it is. They don't feel ready. Person ain't ready. It's just not the time. Others of you haven't even met the person yet. Okay? It's a matter of time here. You got the hourglass, and you also have this like watch type thing, this clock. Okay? So that's what it makes me feel like. Okay? When something is meant to happen, it will. This is meant to happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And when is divine timing? Divine timing, like I always tell you, is when you're in, sorry to say it so many times, but it's just what it is, alignment. All right? It might be a while before we get to meet because I'm totally focused on my career right now. I'm currently in a relationship with the wrong person, but I will find my way to you eventually. I'm not ready for you yet because I'm not financially stable enough to be a good partner to you. Like a cosmic match made in heaven, we are magically aligned. We fit together so naturally. We share a passion for helping others. We have a mission to fulfill in this world together. We are the absolute luckiest. Thank you, universe. Okay? So the fact that you even came in contact with each other at all is a blessing. And then there's something greater here. There's something more to come. No, it's not happening yet. There's a lot going on. There's a lot that needs to happen first. But overall, just knowing the two of you will come together and what it'll be like should give you some sort of hope, okay, when it comes to that situation. And let me see what's back here. We have creativity. All right, it says, I'm excited to collaborate with you and curious to see what we create. When two creative souls join forces, the results can be profoundly beautiful and rewarding. Yeah. So you and your person are both creative. Okay. Definitely giving twin souls. Definitely going to come together. It's just a matter of when. Okay. That's it. All right. Toxic card says, would you want to expose your soulmate to the person that you are today? Are you the person that I deserve to be with? All right. So if you feel like, yeah, I know we go together, but right now I'm not doing things the way that I should, or I'm not making the best decisions, I'm not making the healthiest choices, etc., then maybe that's not the version of self you want to present. And then as far as they go, they want to give you everything. And if they don't feel like they're in a position to give you everything, they're not going to pursue until they feel like they're in that position. Okay? Doesn't feel like they're too far off though. Okay. We have the Three of Pentacles, cooperation, teamwork, building something together. All right. Again, back to that creativity. What are we building together? What are our minds going to come up with? That's what I'm hearing. Okay. This person is excited to see what the two of you come up with together. Okay. What the life will look like that you create together. Okay. A difficult decision must be made here in order to pursue. That could have something to do with that unavailable card. Okay. Three of Wands. Being able to see that something is coming or something is going to happen. Something is meant to happen. Again, it's just a matter of when. Okay? Like, it's this energy of waiting. Just not letting the days pass, so to speak. Because I feel like when a person is just letting the days pass, they're not really present. Being present to what's happening. Being present in the moment. But just knowing what you have to look forward to. Okay, it's like that. Again, I just feel like they're looking forward to this reunion. Don't worry, okay? Don't worry. Things will work out in your favor. Justice card, Nine of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Keep working on yourself. Okay, yeah. Keep working on yourself. Don't worry. Some of you may struggle with anxiety. Okay. Some of you are going through a lot when it comes to breaking free of certain habits. It's not easy, but you're doing it. Okay. You'll soon feel liberated and free. Alright, you'll soon feel liberated and free. Someone may be watching you. Okay. I don't know why that just came to me very strong. Alright, someone may be watching you. Okay, or maybe this is how you feel. You feel like someone is watching you. The Hermit. You've been staying to yourself. I just feel like there's a lot of spirits around you, okay? That's what it feels like. But these feel like spirit guides, or like if you're not doing a lot of the things that you were once doing, you're putting a lot of the habits down and, you know, things like that. You're stopping a lot of those things. Then you're opening up to your spiritual gifts. And with opening up to those spiritual gifts, you know, you may be realizing what's really around you, or you may be tapping into the things that are unseen. But your spirit guides are here to give you guidance when it comes to this new direction, this new start, this fresh path that you're about to walk down, okay? And this is for somebody. It's typically right when you're ready to give up that it's like you're on the brink of success. So don't give up. Keep going. Keep putting the work in. The moon almost came out. Doing some shadow healing, some shadow work, making peace with some things. Your person is building themselves up. They still see the two of you as a match. King, Queen of Pentacles. Excuse me. Page of Cups. This could be a love that only ever got to brew. Okay? And I feel like what Spirit means by that is, you know, if the person is unavailable, or if you were in an energy you didn't necessarily feel like you were your best self, or different things like that, it didn't really get the chance to become much. But it still exists nevertheless. And when someone says, I'm totally focused on my career, that just means that's where their focus is. Period, point blank. Alright. That's just what it is. That's where their focus is. Period, point blank. But it feels like they're thinking of their future. And so this reminds me of a reading that I did yesterday or the day before. Not sure. But I might have put it out earlier today. So when you see this, it might not be the same day. Anyway, moving forward. Ciao. It's one of those readings that I recently did. Okay. But in that reading, it was talking about, you know, a person getting to a place where they have everything they ever wanted as far as career and finances and stuff like that. But just feeling like, well, now what do I do? Because Who do I share it with? The karmic. And that's what I'm seeing here. Even with career and unavailable, it says I'm currently in a relationship with the wrong person, but I will find my way to you eventually. So they're already with someone, you know, but they're not even focused on that because they don't see this as the person that they're going to end up with. So what they're totally focused on is career, building themselves up. And what they would like is to come into alignment with the person they feel like they have this shared mission with, to create something so beautiful that will bring them great fortune. Not just them, but great fortune to others as well. Because it says we share a passion for helping others, okay? So there's a lot that goes into this. Something significant here about the number 3, something significant about the number 9, okay? 909 may also be another thing, something that you might be seeing, all right? Also the number 8, all right? So 8, 3, and 9, very significant. Keep seeing the King and Queen of Pentacles, okay? We have the 7 of Wands, okay? 7 of Wands is about standing our ground, okay? Standing our ground for something that we believe in. All right. Having the upper hand or having the advantage in a situation as well. Okay. It's a lot of cards that want to come out. A lot of messages. So I'm definitely going to clarify some things here. All right, we have Temperance. Temperance is about reconciliation or, again, alignment, divine timing, okay? So coming back together with somebody when the time is right. Having the advantage of the upper hand in the situation, whatever that means, okay? That could be there because of the unavailable energy again. Like maybe you just need that reminder that you are this person's divine counterpart. And again, not to worry. They have a lot of love, a lot of romance, a lot of passion and all that for you and towards you. They're very sensitive when it comes to you, okay, the Magician, and they're still wanting to manifest with you what they want to manifest with you. That didn't change. All right, somebody needed to hear that very specific message, okay? You have the Magician and the 5 of Wands. I feel like there's going to be obstacles. There's going to be challenges. You know, that happens. But as long as this person takes their time and make sure they do what they got to do, the way that it needs to be done, that's exactly what will happen. Okay? This is somebody that plans on seeing it through with the 3 of Wands. Yeah, the Emperor. They plan on seeing it through. 3 of Pentacles is clarified by the Emperor. Okay? Again, this is somebody that has foresight. This is foresight. The 3 of Wands. Energy of Aries, okay? Leadership, boss, okay? This is what needs to be done, so I'm going to do it. This is what I want to do, the way I want to do it, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. You know, that's just what it is. There's no in between. They're committed to seeing something through. Okay, the World, yeah, seeing something through to completion. Okay. This person feels like they are accomplishing and fulfilling all of their goals and things that they set out to achieve and accomplish. Only thing missing, again, is that person to share this all with. So we have the Page of Swords. They're watching. They're curious. We have the Ace of Cups wanting to make this offer to you. Perhaps that's how and why you have the upper hand. Okay. We have the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords, Spirit. All right, the Chariot. Yeah, don't worry, because the 2 of you will overcome these obstacles. You have to trust your intuition. Remember earlier we saw the moon trying to jump out? I feel like that's what that's about. Okay? Trust your intuition that all will work out. You will overcome the challenges that you go through on both ends. Okay? We have the Hermit, like I said, I feel there's just a sensitivity happening right now, you know, to certain things. Your sensitivities are being heightened. Okay, your gifts are, I don't want to say sprouting. I'll just say again, more evolution. You're evolving. So when you feel these energies, take them and transmute them. I feel you're going to realize just how much power you have. Okay, just how much in control of self you are. Things like that. And again, another match. So if it's not the King and Queen of Pentacles, it's the King and Queen of Cups. So when it comes to this mission that the two of you are going to be on together, yes, it seems as if your goals, your desires, things like that are in alignment. All right, so is it time for it to happen at the moment? No. Will it happen when it's meant to? Yes. All right, we have the Hermit. This Hermit, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, again with that number 9. Okay. Building yourself up, getting yourself to where you want to be. They're building themselves up, getting themselves to where they want to be. Okay. If sometimes you felt like this person isolated themselves and kind of distanced themselves, it was because they were really, really career driven and focused. All right. They wanted to get the money right. You see the finances card there. They didn't feel like they were in a position to give you certain things, especially if you're able to give yourself those things. And that could be the toxic thing right there for those of you that don't have like a super bad habit or anything like that, okay? It could just be that you are hyper independent. And even if somebody wanted to come in and take care of you, you wouldn't let them. Or you being in a position to do so many things for yourself is like you just have a certain demeanor, a certain attitude, different things like that that maybe you don't realize you have, but it's how you present yourself. So again, a person being in a position to say, well, I want to give them what they can give themselves or better. Okay. So Emperor energy. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. You keep showing up as this Queen of Pentacles, so that would make sense. You know, if you're in a position to give yourself whatever your heart desires, 9 of Cups, I want to be able to do the same thing. All right. So 8 of Cups, emotional withdrawal and detachment. Perhaps at times, you know, if you feel like you're not getting what you would like at the time, you just walk away. And that could be toxic. Because that you know, this person is not saying they don't want to give it to you, or they're not attempting to get themselves in alignment with that. But again, that word, right, it keeps coming up. But it's more like a, you don't even give me the opportunity to. You don't even give me the chance to. But then why would you if this person is in karmic relationship? So there's just a lot that goes into it. It's not like you're purposefully saying, okay, you know what, F off, you know, I know you want to do this for me. I know you want to do this with me, but F off. No, there's a lot that go into it. Not only do I know you want to do this with me, and you're not because you're focused on career and finances, but you're also not because of karmic. And I'm just supposed to sit here knowing that we have all this other stuff going on, or that's going to be going on, and just accept it and deal with it because, well, I'm 9 of Pentacles after all, and I could be by myself and I could take care of myself. No. So even if you're not the one that's necessarily being toxic, that in itself is toxic. And maybe that's something they're coming to realize as well. Like, hey, maybe it's not just feminine that needs to work on themselves in this way. But if I expected feminine to just be okay with all of this, that's toxic. I expected them not to walk away, or not to question, or not to have any questions, you know, about it, just to go along with the whole thing. That's toxic, okay? Because I'm your divine masculine, I'm your emperor, so you should have just went along with the whole thing. That's toxic. All right, so it's not like you the only person that has something to work on. They had something to work on too. But it could also be when it comes to, you know, things just not working out exactly how you would like them to in that moment. You get in your head, 9 of Swords. You get in your way because you walk away, 8 of Cups. You know, so take all that into consideration, right? But when we see that mirror, it's like it's time to reflect. Okay, it's time to really go within and say, well, what is it that I need to see that I'm not seeing? Okay. I just heard, am I mad at them, or am I mad at myself for not having healthier boundaries with them? Okay. So with that being said, if a person gets to a place like that, then they just like, okay, 8 of Cups, I'm pulling back until or unless something shifts. That's why we see all of this. Spirit is like, okay, well, when the time comes, it will come. And you will see this person doing what they feel like they need to do to prove themselves to you. Are you going to be open to it? Or are you going to go right back into how you would handle the situation before, which may not be the healthiest and could be the toxic thing that they're talking about, you know? So again, just looking at it from all angles, you have the Two of Pentacles and the Lovers, okay? So you're going back and forth about whether or not you want to when the time comes. Could be the toxic thing, because now this is in alignment. It's time for something, you know? It's like if a person is hungry, right? And they go and they order food, or they tell somebody they're hungry and somebody's cooking them food, whichever way it goes. And the food takes time. So during this time that the food is cooking, they get upset because the food didn't come out when they wanted it to. So now they cause this big old scene and they hurt this person's feelings, or they call, you know, whatever disturbance or whatever. They just do the most. And it's like, but you know food takes time to cook. You know, it's not like you was never going to eat. So it's something along those lines. But react in a certain way, now you got to wait even longer. Or something like that. Or, you understand what I'm saying? It's like instead of allowing a cycle to complete, it will keep you stuck in a certain loop. Okay? So just be mindful of how you react, or how you respond, or how you handle the situation. Especially when you know it's something Spirit is telling you is obviously going to come together. So it's like, are we just going to prolong it and keep prolonging it and keep ourselves stuck in an uncomfortable, toxic cycle? Okay? So no. Get out of your head. Know that you will overcome these challenges. Know that the person will get to the place they see themselves getting to. You guys will come together the way you see y'all coming together. You know, just get out of your head about everything. Sometimes people can be their own worst enemy. We can be our own worst enemy by thinking too much. Okay, so let us see. You got the 7 of Wands. Yep, because 5 of Swords is sabotage. All right, self-sabotage, or being sabotaged by the people around you. In this case, it's self-sabotage. We have the Lovers here. Like, we don't want to keep sabotaging a good thing. Okay, 7 of Wands. If this is something we believe in, then fight for it. Okay, it's only when you don't believe in something you don't fight for it anymore. You don't believe in it anymore, so what's to fight for? But if you still believe in it, you still have hope, faith, you still want this to come together, okay? Page of Cups, yeah. All right, again, I feel like it just never got to get to where it's meant to go. And it will, in divine timing. 4 of Pentacles. Nevertheless, the person is holding on to you anyway, okay? They have a lot of Aries energy, okay? This person could be an Aries, okay, or Leo. There's a lot of Leo energy and a lot of Aries energy. All right, a lot of Saggy in there too, but not as much as the other two. Okay, a lot of passion, a lot of drive, a lot of ambition, determination. That fire energy is very much so present. All right. But it's the coming in and wanting to be passionate. Okay, 8 of Swords, it's all they think about. Okay, 10 of Cups, it's all they think about, investing into this. All right, so whatever they're doing, it's not like they're doing it and saying they don't want to be with you ever. They don't want this to come together ever. No, it's just a matter of when and how. Okay. Spirit's already bringing it together. So I don't think you really need to worry about the how or any of that. All right. Don't stress yourself out too much about the how. I feel like they put their emotions on the back burner to focus on career. And then soon come, all they're going to want to focus on is their emotion. How they feel for you. And how they want to express it. Okay. what is this? We have cloud of unknowing. Float on the clouds of the unknown. Surrender to the mystery and embrace the sacred within. Didn't I say I don't think you need to know the how? Float on the clouds of the unknown. Cloud of unknowing. Okay. Meadow of moments. Bask in the meadow of moments, where presence blossoms in the simplicity of now. Now, didn't I say to you that it's something about just being present in the moment and not thinking too far ahead, not worrying about what's behind us, and not focusing too far in the future. Stand strong. With defense as your shield, find strength in preservation, guarding what matters most. Unlock your hearts. Embrace vulnerability. Let love guide your journey to self-discovery. Ignite your soul. Embrace the mysteries of life. Stay open-minded and embrace the wisdom that unfolds from every experience. And then this underlying energy is create a new identity. Embrace change and rediscover yourself, crafting a narrative aligned with your true essence. All right, so again, doing away with what we feel like is toxic or unhealthy so that we can prepare ourselves for this 10 of Cups that's coming in. Okay. Again, forgiveness may be key here to something. In the event that, you know, you were upset with your person for anything at all, whatever it is. Okay, variety of things. Okay, in this case, for a lot of you, it could have been just the time. Feeling like you were waiting or they were making you wait. It's not them making you wait. It's just something wasn't time to happen yet. You know, it wasn't time for it to happen yet, so it didn't. Affirmations. Use positive affirmations to reinforce your goals. So remember, this is what you want. 7 of Wands, the Lovers. Speak positively towards it and about it. Serenity. Find serenity within your mind and heart. Okay. Get out that 9 of Swords energy. Do some meditation, some grounding, some walking, swimming. Support. Seek and offer support when needed. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Success. Believe that success is within your reach. So again, I feel like, you know, if this is something you want and you speak positively about it, it'll come into fruition sooner. All right. That could be one of the things that we need to change. The way of thinking, the way of speaking, the way of, you know, just carrying ourselves at times. You need to change that. It's toxic. It's unhealthy. Okay. If you know that you want something, you got to speak positively about it and towards it. That's it. There's no other option or alternative. Okay. I feel like you're getting a lot of spiritual guidance right now. You're tapping into a lot of what, you know, your gifts are. And you're going to become confident in those gifts. You're going to feel liberated and free. You're going to realize a lot of the power that you hold. All right. One of those things being power of the tongue, power of the mind. Okay. Well, that's 2 things. But you're going to see. Yeah, we have positive thoughts. Your thoughts shape your reality. Keep them positive. Do you see? All right. So that could definitely be what it is. Having to work on the mind and just remaining positive. Really struggling with that, especially with everything going on right now in the world and stuff. You know, it may not be the easiest, especially with you being so sensitive and your sensitivities heightening and all that. May not be the easiest to stay positive, but you're taking on the toxicity of the people or things around you, and you can't do that. So you have to, you know, dispel energy that is not yours, okay? Get rid of that energy that is not yours and work on that shadow self, the version of self and the things about self that you deny or try to run away from or reject because they're coming up and they're showing their ugliest head, you know, and you don't want that to be, again, something that keeps you stuck in a loop when your person is ready, when they are in a place where it's like, okay, I got my career together, this, that, and third, and you still being toxic. Now we still in this loop, and now they're waiting on you, you know. So if you're ready to come into alignment with your person, you're ready to experience that genuine joy and love that you feel you would have with this person, or that you do have with this person, then go ahead. Work on self. Don't give up. Stay optimistic and positive. Okay? Maintain balance in all areas of your life. So I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and hair grease.